given the Red Sea patrols, we knew in advance of those being set up that the Iranian defense minister said very clearly, nobody can make a move in a region where we have predominance. The United States knew that, set it up anyway. Is that not being seen as a provocation? If you know that Iran sees that as a provocation, you take the action anyway.
Well, that's certainly turning things on their upside down, isn't it? Wouldn't you consider provocation launching ballistic missiles and drones at commercial? Wait, let me finish. Wouldn't that be considered provocation? Targeting innocent merchant shipping and innocent merchant sailors?
I know nothing. Nothing.
That's a provocation. What we're doing, what Prosperity Garden is all about, and go on web, you can look at it, it's a defensive posture. It's a coalition of the willing of maritime nations coming together to try to protect international shipping.
Oh.
Shipping that affects the global economy.
Escalation, because in turn what has happened is... So you're denying then that there has been an escalation since the Red Sea Patrol?
I totally disagree with the premise of your question. It wasn't the United States who decided to attack commercial shipping in the Red Sea. The Houthis did that. And who are the Houthis backed by? Iran. As I've said before, Iran provided the missiles that the Houthis are using. We are simply in a defensive posture to try to protect that commercial shipping, and we have in the last 48 hours.
Then there's been an escalation. Now Iran has launched a frigate into that, so there has been an escalation.
Okay, again, let me stop you. The fact that they...
I ask you again, has the United States' actions supported an escalation as a result?
No.
You said that your words said...
You asked me a question, ma'am, I answered it. No.
You said nothing the president has ordered has been designed to widen or deepen this conflict.
I stand by my answer. No.
Okay.
Is it the White House's view that the elimination of Hamas is an attainable goal?
What we've said before is, well, first of all, the Israelis should speak to their military goals. We have said that we absolutely believe they have the right and responsibility to eliminate the threat that Hamas poses to the Israeli people. Now, they have said for themselves, Peter, that the way they're going about that is really targeting infrastructure, tunnels and command and control nodes, as well as leadership. It is not that unusual or different approach than we took ourselves in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, going after the leadership network. Now, you can certainly significantly degrade a terrorist organization's ability to operate, train, and conduct attacks by going after its leadership. You are probably not going to eliminate the ideology which underpins that group.
There is a difference between language the U.S. has used in the past with the language degrade, to try to degrade the leadership and the ability to attack. So does the U.S., just to be clear, I understand Israel's role in this, does the U.S. believe the elimination of Hamas, though, is an attainable goal?
We believe that it is absolutely an attainable goal for the Israeli military forces to degrade and defeat Hamas's abilities to conduct attacks inside Israel. It can be done militarily. Are you going to eliminate the ideology? No. And are you likely going to erase the group from existence? Probably not. But can you eliminate the threat that Hamas poses to the Israeli people? Absolutely.
Okay.
Good one.
Another question, if I can. We've been talking about the Houthis here. We heard from Maersk and some of these other companies that obviously the Danish shipping giant that paused its operations in the Gulf of Aden and in the Red Sea. A lot of other shipping companies are either pausing or rerouting right now. How concerned is the United States that these shipping companies may be pausing or trying to find other routes or revisiting that region altogether right now, given the impact it could have on the United States in terms of supply chain, inflation, whatever else?
Well, if we weren't concerned, we wouldn't have stood up an operation in the Red Sea, now consisting of more than 20 nations, to try to protect that commerce. The Red Sea is a vital waterway. A significant amount of global trade flows through that Red Sea, and by forcing nations to go around the Cape of Good Hope, I mean, you're adding weeks and weeks onto voyages, and untold resources now, expenses have to be applied in order to do that. Plus, it's just a more dangerous journey. So obviously, there's a concern about the impact on global commerce.
Is this a pocketbook issue that Americans could be concerned about, given the supply chain?
We haven't seen that effect
Is
yet.
it at risk of being?
It would depend on how long this threat goes and on how much more energetic the Houthis think that they might become. I mean, right now, we haven't seen an uptick or a specific effect on the U.S. economy.
I'm out of here.